My name is Layla.
Janelle.
Cooper.
Hi, my name is Negar.
Sonia. Bridget.
This is Jarrah. I'm currently serving in the Acbp neighbourhood in Townsville.
And I'm currently serving in Goodnet, Ipswich.
I'm currently serving in North Lakes, Moreton Bay.
I'm currently serving in the Gladstone region.
I am currently serving in Spring Mountain, Ipswich.
I currently serve in a small neighbourhood named Minoura, which is located in Cairns in far north Queensland.
What is ACBP?
ACBP
Is a program called
Accelerated Capacity Building Program.
and it's where they have invited some friends who are doing a year of service or are pioneering in different regions in Queensland to come to this program to build their capacity, and it's kind of like a pioneer orientation on what you learn here, what you can take back to your neighborhood and share, so you develop more human resources.
ACBP is a 3-month intensive program. So this 3 months, it consists of the first 2 weeks coming together studying material that will help us benefit like in our expansion phases and everything. And then for the months in between, so that's 2 months, we're going to be going around doing expansion phase, which will also be going towards different like areas of activity and supporting one another. And then the last 2 weeks we come back together in the same space and we reflect on the program and how it's been, because we're the first intake, known as the guinea pigs. And yeah, so we can take these findings and apply it not just to the rest of our period of service, this long intended year or whatever everyone else is doing, but also for the rest of our lives.
I wish that I had it before I went on a year of service, because this itself has so many learnings. Like we're going through each book, learning different concepts that we've known, but on a deeper level.
What part of the program stood out? It's hard to know where to start.
The messages from the Universal House of Justice, as well as selected passages from the Ruhi Institute. So we're currently looking at conversations and having uplifting conversations in home visits as part of Unit 2 of Book 2. A lot of the learnings that we've gained in the field aspects we've been going on nearly every afternoon, about how really youth are most effective when they're supported by a grouping of families.
The part of the program that really stood out to me was the practicality of it all. I feel like a lot of people going into pioneering in any setting have a hard time really grasping like what that time is going to look like. But I feel like this program really sets people up like for the standards that they're going to uphold, what it's going to look like meal planning, going out in the field together. And I think that's really a really practical step in really creating systematic approaches to our like learning. Yeah,
I really like how the material was very relevant. Everything we've explored so far, it's inspired me in different ways, and it just made me think about my existing service in new ways, and also just learning from each other and all of the field. It's been a really good group of people to learn with.
A part of the program that stood out to me was going through the different institute books. So we've been going through a few of those materials, going through them and linking them all back together and seeing the flow from like applying these things in the field. Stories about Lua Getsinger and Abdul Baha, which has been very great because then it all relates to our fields that we've been busy doing. So yeah, I think that's one of the main things that stood out.
What part of the program stood out for me was actually two things. One, when we learned about the advent of divine justice, the 3 spiritual prerequisites for success was freedom of prejudice, chaste and holy life, and having a high moral rectitude of conduct. That really stood out for me. It's because I never really thought of them, but once you like go through the material, you see how like everything links to those 3 standards that you should have. May you take thy place under the sun and receive an abundant share of its dazzling light. And then the second thing that stood out for me was when we did Book 7 and we related it to Lua Getsinger and Abdul Baha, and how Abdul Baha accompanied her and helped build her capacity. So it was really nice to see the ways that the topics in Book 7 related to how Acbp actually helped Lua build her capacity.
And the one thing that really has stuck with me this whole time, despite a lot of the material being really helpful and really potent, is the fact that this program is so essential. Like, I fully believe that this program would be really helpful to those who are thinking of pioneering or doing a full-time service, because this just sets you up, and it's really, really great.
For example, we looked at the advent of divine justice and the 3 spiritual prerequisites for success as a part of that document, and how these 3 sort of, I don't know if I would say symbol, but these concepts underlie the actions of any Baha'i endeavor, and the importance of manifesting these in everything that we do. And then I think, look, the study of the main sequence has also been very helpful, and it's done in a way that's tailored according to the needs of the participants and those going through and studying, and their relevant their neighborhoods and their realities.